Hello and welcome to another edition of Unpopular Review Entertainment. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we are reviewing something hilarious because this is comedy month. So we've decided to pick a bunch of movies that are funny for your enjoyment, for us to for your ladies and gentlemen, this movie just needs oh my god, it needs a part two. But joining me to talk about this tonight is none other than E Boogie. Hi, how are you?
What's up, guys? How you doing? So excited to be back.
Fantastic. Just had a bowl of laughs, and there were some eager beavers here tonight. But another eager beaver is Mr. Hey Hey Ho Ho, the rain cloud in the room,
It's
the
got to go.
executive. How you doing? How you doing?
Hey, what's going on, people? What's up, Big E? Long time no see. Happy New Year. I have to say that we are starting off this month right. Comedy movies, Cocaine Bear. I'll tell you something. I was opposed of this movie. I was. Big
What?
Daddy Cool kept saying, I want us to wide road review this. Steve was backing him up so heavily. Steve, let's do it. Steve, let's do it. I said, I don't want to do this shit. And then I said we need to pick comedies for comedy month. Somebody said Cocaine Bear. I said I don't have a choice. I tried to get out of it, put myself on standby. Nobody else wanted to do it. Here I am.
Well, everyone, get ready for a wide variety of styles of comedy, and exciting to start with a cocaine-fueled fever dream.
Well, I mean, you know what was interesting about this is just that it was a true story.
Yeah,
That's
that
the crazy thing. I wasn't expecting that. Like I was expecting um just a bunch of cheese, just with with the name of this movie. And you expect to like, to go smoke something and then, get ready to just laugh it up. But no, this was a true story. And a guy jumped out of a plane with a bunch of coke and then his parachute didn't open. And all of a sudden there's a whole bunch of coke in the woods. And guess who finds that coke?
I think he knocked himself out jumping out the plane.
Oh, that's what happened? Wait,
Yeah.
no, because I understood that his parachute didn't open and like his parachute failed and then that's why he
I think he didn't open it. He wasn't able to open it because he knocked himself out coming out the plane.
I
I
guess
do remember him hitting his head.
I did miss that part. Okay. Okay, well that is interesting. But like, you're just having this whole situation with all of a sudden there's just a whole bunch of Colombian coke in the middle of the woods, open for the critic. And mind you, I've never heard about this stuff before, and then I didn't know that.
Coke?
No, not about coke. Of course, it's very clearly this was very 80s. Like there was coke everywhere. There was coke. You know what I mean? Like, look, they even had Nancy Reagan in the beginning of this movie.
Ah,
Like,
yes.
you know what I'm saying? Like they had everything in there. It was incredible. But the fact is that the bear finds the coke and gets high, and then just starts wilding, just like people do when they're on that stuff. That's why 40 years never touched it. Thank God. But they're on that stuff, and that stuff, it's not a lot more than people biting their lip like that, like when you see them, But it was a lot more than that. Like this girl was wilding, bugging out, killing everything that was on site. Became a killer bear. It was crazy. And mind you, the kids all of a sudden found the coke. which was, I don't know. You know what? I wonder how that got over. You know what I mean? Because it is a true story. So I wonder how that whole situation got over with the kids eating the coke. What do y'all think?
Um,
It was based on true events.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure they, while it was based on true events, I'm sure there are some pieces that were, you know,
Fabricated.
fabricated
I think a
for
lot
the
was.
story. I'm sorry.
I think a lot were.
Yeah, I would say that's most likely just because some of it, the details of this film are just ghastly.
Mm.
Um, for one, yeah, the kids knowing nothing about drugs and attempting to ingest it because that's how they thought that was the way. Um, that I feel like that would have killed one of them. That small of a person. You know what
Yeah,
I
that was a
mean?
lot too. It
But
was a
they did
lot.
spit it out. They did spit it out.
That's true.
But
That's
that was
true.
insane. Like I still feel like you'd be a little high from that. And these kids seem to be quite alert and agile when necessary. When Henry climbed up a tree, that was I, I was a climber as a kid. I can't imagine now as an adult who has partaken in libation climbing up a tree.
Fact.
So that yeah, that was pretty bad.
I mean,
Um,
but you got a bear chasing you, so you figure it out.
I, I was impressed with that. Um,
Yeah, well, I want to know how you climb them trees.
I was quite impressed with that, especially because there were no branches in that on the lower parts of that to the tree in question.
Mm-hmm.
This movie was really gory.
That's true. That's true.
Um, in a way that was disturbing a little bit actually, even though it was a comedy. I found some of that gore to be quite whilst realistic, quite unsettling, especially in a setting where I'm supposed to be like dying laughing at how preposterous this true story is. Um, I think they did a good job with that. I did roll my eyes immediately upon seeing the CGI bear.
Mm.
But that was a given, right? Like when you go to Sci-Fi Network and see that Sharknado 18 is on, you know what it's gonna give. You know that there's gonna be CGI that is like not good. And that's okay. Like that's part of the experience. That's part of the comedic effect. Um it didn't do it for me here. It just was gory and bad CGI. And I'll say this though, the face of the bear, anytime they had a close up shot of the face of the bear, I was scared.
It was scary.
It was scary.
It was scary. That was mad scary because hold up, where did you go? That was mad scary because why are you leaving? So like
I didn't.
that's weird. But anyway, it was mad scary, and I'm just like, damn, because I'm a brute, like you know what I mean. Like I know maybe one day I might run into a bear, so I'm just like, damn, for real. Even if this dude is on coke, like
are,
wow.
are you on your like survivalist wave? Because you seem like that type, but you're also like techie, so I don't know.
Well, put it this way. I'm learning how to put things in pots, so I don't got to deal with them in 10 years. Does that make sense?
Put things in pots so I don't got to deal with them in 10 years. I don't know what that means, but I'm
That
assuming it's
the root
drug
system,
related.
that means that the root system is not going to go all over the place, and I don't got to dig things out. I just have to move them.
Oh, yeah, nice, nice. Okay. Oh, you're a plant daddy.
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Yes.
Well, as long as it's not any of those cocaine plants, because as we can see, nature does not do well with that sort of thing.
Well, now we don't have the weather here, so that's okay. We got to go to Colombia for
You seem to know a lot about that. So
that.
like we were saying,
Yeah.
Vic's colleague Ray Liotta in this movie is
Yes.
kind of like the top guy.
Yes.
he's
Yes.
he's kind of in charge.
Yes.
And he's a scary guy.
May he rest in peace. I don't know if this was the last movie that he
This
did.
was his last movie, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, may he rest in peace. I love Ray Liotta. Shout out to Goodfella. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I love that. Love just about half of the things that he's been in. And in Blow, he was great in Blow. So this was just amazing to see him.
I still haven't seen Blow.
Oh, okay. Well, it's another true story about cocaine. So,
It seems like drugs is his avenue, film
yes,
wise.
very much so. Very
Okay.
much so. He's very much like, a drug related guy. He probably did a lot of coke in the 80s. So, this was right up his alley.
Well, may he rest in peace.
Facts.
Hopefully, it wasn't attributed to such dealings.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I really liked the two kids' relationship in this. Just as so we started off with the coked out bear. It attacks a hiking couple. And shout out to my Game of Thrones fans. We got Tormund as the boyfriend of the hiking couple.
Olaf.
I'm sorry?
His name is Olaf.
That's the actor's name?
The character's name is Olaf.
Okay. So shout out to my Game of Thrones fans because Tormund as Olaf is in this movie and he was a little entertaining. He had just a few lines, but what he did contribute was funny. And I'm sorry, but he'll be Tormund forever in my mind. So I'll always adore whatever he does. He survives. Unsure, but she was in a movie that sucked bad this year.
Her character's name was Elsa.
By Alex Garland. Okay, well, Elsa dies. She gets mauled to death. And this destroys Olaf. It's pretty bad. Happens in the first 10 minutes. It's not a big spoiler. Come on, guys. That being said, that kind of gives us an idea of what is in store for the next hour and change. Straight from that, we go into building kind of the characters that we'll see throughout the film. I guess Ice Cube's son, is he named after him? Ice Cube Jr., Lil Cube.
Ice Tray.
Yeah.
I like Lil Cube better. Lil Cube's in this. He has quite a bit of screen time, but he still plays that strong silent type for the most part. He's trying to help his friend get back into the drug business. And their colleague, who was the person who couldn't pull their parachute from the very beginning, has not contacted him. They realize that the drugs are missing. And Big Daddy Leota,
I like how you call him that.
Big Daddy Leota pretty much is like, we need to go find those drugs. So there's that story interlaced in the background. I like the dynamics they built there. I thought that was really funny and relatable and really could have been its own movie without all the other ongoing storylines.
I really liked how they emphasized the Colombians thing. I thought it was interesting how they were just like, I don't want any mad Colombians on me, because Pablo Escobar was vicious. Pablo Emilio Escobar Gaviria, that guy, oof. And I'm sure that he had certain influences on this, because trust me, like all of the things that could have explained wouldn't have mattered. Really wouldn't have mattered. But wow. But you know what? The greatest person in this was the Ranger. Oh my God, was she so horny? That shit was just hilarious.
She was bad, yo.
Oh my God.
She was bad. And she thought she belonged in Yellowstone? Hell no. Girl, you are the least equipped.
Oh God. That was great.
She straight up abandons a child and a mom in the woods. She got scratched up, but she was the only person with a weapon. And she couldn't get it together to shoot that damn thing.
I mean, my favorite part was like prior to all of that, when the hot lady showed up and she was just like, get the hell out of here, just making up all this other stuff, just trying to get rid of her because she was all after this dude. Like, just that whole dynamic had me rolling. And I thought that the movie was going to continue.
You talking about Kerry Russell's character?
Is that her name? Yeah.
The mom?
Yeah, the mom. The mom showed up, and then all of a sudden, the Ranger got all jealous and all like hating because because she wanted the guy. You know,
the Carrie Russell's character, the mom, she seemed to be the most equipped under this crises.
you're right.
In this circumstance, and I attribute that to be her being a mom.
No, but you know what?
I do.
Though? You notice how she picked up that gun?
Well, also a Texan.
Oh, okay.
also as a Texan, she was probably well equipped with that thing. I mean, she looked like she knew exactly what she was doing.
Listen, the kids were impressed. Like,
oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I talk too much. I'm sorry. Let me move myself.
Well, I was gonna say, later on, way late, and I don't want us to skip over anything. I do want to mention this piece though, because I could really relate to this. There's like a standoff on the edge of a cliff waterfall situation, and a lot of the surviving main characters all connect finally, and it's like what are we gonna do? Ray Liotta's like, we need to get these drugs. The drugs are dangling high above them, pretty hard to access. You feel the dread of the bear coming at some point. You're not sure when, but the bear will arrive. And it's kind of like, we need to act fast. Whatever we're going to do, we need to act fast. The mom finally finds her daughter. She has Henry with her, the little boy. And everyone but Ray Liotta is like, can we finish this and just be done? Because this sucks. And it just brought me to a time that I've been in group. There's plenty of times this has happened. I've been in a group setting, and one bleep hole is making it such a bummer, right? Just killing the vibe, man. Just ruining it, okay? And everyone else is just like, can we just be done with this, girl? Because you are pressed, okay? And a lot of people died so that we could get together tonight. And your butt is so pressed that more of us may die. Can we just go? Can we just go home, please? There's just always one jerk. In this movie, it happens to be like a life or death situation, but there's always one jerk just killing it. And it's just like, you know, what Morgan Freeman said in that movie, Wanted, shoot this MFer so we can get out of here because I'm done. But yeah, I had to bring that up because it triggered me badly. And it just really, God, rest in peace, Ray Liotta, but your character in this movie, like, I was begging for him to die.
And he did his job.
Yeah, he did.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Cocaine Bear, part of our comedy movie month. Find out what we're reviewing next Thursday. Find out what we're reviewing Tuesday, as far as our franchise Tuesday. Stay with us. You're watching Unpopular Review.
The past returns, my son.
Ah! Hey guys, look! That's the canister that had the ooze.
That transformed us all.
Yes. Well, you're the last one, aren't you?
Uh-oh!
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2.
Cowabunga!
The Secret of the Ooze.
Don't forget, we're turtles! Must get through that air shield.
We will, sir. Once we kidnap the princess, we can force her father, King Roland, to give us the combination to the air shield, thereby destroying planet Druidia and saving planet Spaceball.
Everybody got that?
For old nose!
Only one man and his trusted companion can save planet Druidia from disaster.
Okay, Eagle 5, coming in.
Lone Star.
First, they must learn the secrets of yogurt.
Yogurt?
I am the keeper of a greater magic.
The Force?
No, the Schwartz.
Spaceballs, the movie.
That's right. Next Tuesday, we're reviewing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, and we're going to continue our comedy movies with the 1980s classic Spaceballs, the movies from Mel Brooks. He seemed like he had a question or something. What's wrong?
Who made that graphic?
That would be
Very creative.
Bad guy Jack.
Very creative. Good job, Jack.
Final thoughts, thumbs up, thumbs down. We're going to start with
the end of beginning, the numero uno, the chances of winning. I do it again. Follow no other, I'm setting these trends, consulting.
Is that you rapping?
No. So, here's the thing.
You should rap on this thing, though.
I really did not want to see this movie at all.
I don't think you did.
I did not want to watch this movie at all. I'm like, this is stupid. Who wants to watch a bear this high? I don't even like watching humans high. I don't want to see no damn bear this high.
Right now, you're commenting on the whole movie. Like, you haven't said a thing until now.
At all, yeah.
I don't think that you did see this movie.
He didn't finish it, guys.
I know, yeah. No, I think that he waited for us to speak, and now he's going to talk about what the things that we said. So go ahead.
I think that's a good prediction.
Yeah.
Chris?
So I'm watching this movie, and I'm like,
lies.
First, they threw me off with the first characters that E alluded to earlier. One was Game of Thrones, one was in a shitty movie. And their names are Elsa and Olga. Or Olaf. Elsa and Olaf, right? And I'm like, based on the true story, we're starting off with two Frozen characters. This movie was made in the 80s. Nobody heard what Frozen was in the 80s, right? But okay, fine, cool. I'm going to watch it, right? I'm going to watch it. Black Bear, they show you Black Bear, you have to fight, right? But Black Bear is killing and mauling everybody. I'm watching Carrie Russell and watching her little brat daughter. Her little brat daughter goes running away just to create attention. And I'm like, okay, whatever. Brat girl gets brat boy. They all get in the woods. Anyway, basically, what interests me about this movie was the comedy of it and the gory killing scenes. Because some of those scenes made me a little uncomfortable. I was like, damn, I'm watching a comedy. I know there's some dark comedies out there, but I'm like, damn, I'm watching a comedy. Because sometimes I was like, this seems to be a little bit of a horror. Especially like when the little ambulance guy was like trying to creep into the door and then the bear just comes out of the shadows. There was a few people that got killed and I actually was rooting for them to survive. Number one was the detective, right? That was standing on top of the gazebo. I liked the detective standing on top of the gazebo. I thought he got a bad deal. I didn't like the fact that his partner or whoever the hell the uniform was betrayed him and got away with the scot-free. Right? That bothered me a little bit. Little punk boy who lost his girlfriend, wife, or whatever like that. He was kind of annoying me throughout the movie, but I'm glad to see he survived. Cube.
Young Han Solo.
Yeah, Little Cube, as E Boogie says, he was entertaining. It was funny to see him beat up three people like he's Batman. But when you look at the three people, I'm like, y'all really were able to rob somebody? Y'all intimidate anybody? Y'all little punk kids. I don't know. There was a lot to like and there was a lot to dislike about the movie. But overall, the question is, did I enjoy the movie? Believe it or not, I did. It gets a thumbs up from me. Shockingly, Cocaine Bear, you did a good job. It reminded me a little bit of Sharknado, and I'm a fan of Sharknado. E-Boogie on you.
You are exactly the type of fan that would like Sharknado, I feel. So I think that that's good that you were able to make those ties with this film because you can relate to it on a personal level. That being said, this movie, well, definitely should have seen it in theaters. Personally, I think would have been a lot more impactful. I think the casting was good. Wasn't meant to be very serious, and I did receive that. Lot of gore, lot of gore, which was weird. But I think I'm starting to get used to this very unique subgenre of comedy horror gore. Ultimately, I think it served its purpose. It was well done. Fun for the whole family. I'm going to give it a thumbs up.
Okay, now you know I thought this movie was good, but there's a lot of reasons why. Like, it was new, it was a true story, and it brings you back to that time. And more than anything, Ray Liotta. You know, I think he deserves his flowers. It's nice to see him. To tell you the truth, because I was very sad when he passed away. So I was nice, and mind you, I didn't even make the choice of this movie for that reason. It's literally because it's new, it's funny, and it was on Peacock, so everybody can watch it. But but at the end of the day, seeing Ray Liotta just made me want to give it an even bigger thumbs up. Yes, it's better than Batman. Of course, it's better than Batman. What is
Nope. What? No. What? No.
Way better than the Batman. Hey, not for nothing. I didn't like the part at the end where they kind of made the bear look like she was a hero. Didn't like that.
She fought to feed her kids.
But that's the natural order of things.
She killed too many humans for me. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching us. Please join us next Tuesday for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 Secret Ooze. And of course, next Thursday where we review Spaceballs. Looking forward to that. For Vicky Boogie, nice to see you. Hopefully, you showed up in January right after New Year's Day, and then Groundhog's Day came, and I guess they saw a shadow. We weren't going to see Eve for 6 more weeks, but here she is, and we're happy to see her. Thank you so much for joining us. We will watch you. I'm sorry, you'll watch us, and you'll see us next Tuesday and next Thursday and next Wednesday for Gotham Night State. Have a good night, everybody.
That's all, folks.
Where's that from?
Looney Tunes.
Looney Tunes, yes.
Oh no, not Tweety. That's fucking the fact.
Who?